let you go. I blocked your number. It's hard to tell you no. I know you've got bad intentions. Oh, it feels so good to have attention. Yeah, no one has to know. No one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. Keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. You're my guilty pleasure. I know I'm not on my best behavior, but I stay here anyway. Oh, no one has to know. No one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. You're the seduction. I finally reached a point. I'm the dysfunction. Just trying to fill a void. I know you've got bad intentions. Oh, it feels so good to have attention. Yeah, no one has to know. No one has to know you're my guilty pleasure. Keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. You're my guilty pleasure. I know I'm not on my best behavior, but I stay here anyway. Oh, no one has to know. No one has to know you're my guilty pleasure.
Bonjour or bienvenue, or as we like to say, g'day. Welcome along to a brand new season where 20 hopefuls will apply their craft in an attempt to become number one in the Aussie Racing League Academy division. The track used to be home to the Renault team, but now I guess it's just home to the FIA. The circuit consists of 5.4 kilometres, 15 turns and 2 massive DRS zones that provide plenty of overtaking opportunity. Time to get underway with the first round of the season. Let's take you to your commentary team. Here's old mate James and Mickey DeWiz.
Alright, hello everyone. I am Old Mate James, and with me is Mickey DeWiz, and we are very pleased to present you with the first round of ARL Academy here for our brand new season. First round on the new game, F1 2022. How are we feeling, Mickey? Are you excited?
Yep, don't know anything about how the racing is going to be, so don't know where everyone is in the order, so just got to find out at the end of the race.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting here. We've got like a fair few return races, and we've got a couple of new appearances to the league as well. So we're going to be sort of not knowing exactly what to expect.
Yep, Reblitz and Mercy are the first people out.
Yeah, so
Pretty hard
a lot of
track.
people are going to go out to set a banker lap here pretty soon, but of course the track's not going to get fully rubbered in till the very end of the session, so we'll probably see times come down significantly.
Yeah, this track's pretty hard for track limits. turn 1, also for spins, turn 1 and turn 2 is pretty hard overall. So, should be hard for the drivers to master this track fully.
Yeah, there's a few tricky sections, especially sort of end of sector 1, start of sector 2 can be a little bit tricky, and of course that's really important to master that start of sector 2, because any time lost there will significantly impact your time all the way down that main straight, which is also a DRS zone. And then you've got the end of sector 3 as well.
That main straight's very long and a very good overtaking spot, so I'd say most of the drivers are probably running low wings to sacrifice a little bit of quality but get good race pace.
Yeah, well, everyone's still sort of working on their setups here at the moment. No one really has got the new game completely figured out yet. So setup's going to be very interesting. I know there's a bit of a meme setup going around with people running like 0-0 wings or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've heard that that is somewhat actually a relevant and doable setup, but I don't know how serious that is. So we're watching Reblitz right now, our first driver to actually start his hot lap here. And he's not looking too bad so far. Probably he's actually aborted it. There we go. So I think he just got a little bit squirrely at the start of sector 2 and has decided to abort that lap. So who's next? Who's next in line?
I think it's Mercy, who's just surrounded the, just gone on the main straight now.
No, he seems to have aborted as well. We've got Schmore in the Red Bull. I think he's still on a hot lap.
I think someone spun or something because one of the like sponsor boards got completely destroyed. I'm not sure how that happened.
I wonder if they expect some money back for that. Oh. So I think Schmork will actually be the first car over the line here, setting a time in the Red Bull.
He's on an outlap.
He's on an outlap. So who's our first driver here going to set a time? So
I'm not sure.
Reblitz with a 143.
Reblitz
That's
143.
completely not representative. He's aborted that.
Yeah,
so.
that's probably 10 seconds.
There we go. So Formula 1 Stealth with a 32.6 and a 31.9 so far. And I reckon we'll see that time come down a lot more before the session.
Yeah.
Drix, I don't think HK actually, sorry, not HK, I don't think Reblitz actually invalidated. I think Reblitz just aborted his lap because he, but essentially messed up the exit of one of the corners at the start of Sector 2. So who else have we got? Man of Tin? I think Tins is actually about to finish his hot lap at the moment. And this is looking pretty good so far. This could be on for a pole position right now. It's going to be close. There we go, pole position.
Half a tenth. 10th, sorry.
Yeah, 1/10. And Schmork, the Red Bull. So that's why I was a bit confused before. So on his outlap before, he actually had his ERS set to hot lap the whole time. So I'm not sure if he was aware of that because he's actually ran out of battery on this hot lap now. And because of that, he's going to put in a bit of a slower time.
So it's a 1:34. So that's 2.5 seconds off the pace. So
I think a large part of that would be
the ERS.
Yeah, the inefficient battery usage, as we said. Kufu Cowboy, I believe he's a newcomer to the league, not familiar with him. He's actually out there on the intermediate tyres at the moment, which is an interesting choice because Academy, guaranteed dry weather. 0 possible chance of rain. So not entirely sure what that choice was about.
I think what the esports driver do is just do one lap around on the inters just to make sure everything's working and just get like a lap time in, unless in case they like crash on like their first soft run, they at least have a lap time set on a
On
just
the Inters?
via that,
Why on the Inters?
because they got. I don't think they have any other choice. I could be wrong.
You should get a few sets of softs. Surely. I think you
Yeah, I don't
usually have
know
3
why.
sets of softs for the qualifying
Usually
session,
they
isn't
just
it?
like check if everything's running okay on the steering wheel or something. Just test and just see. But
Yeah,
I could be
okay.
wrong.
I do not watch esports too much, so you probably, or the F1 esports too much, so you probably know more about that than I do, so I'll take your word for it. It does
I
kind of
don't
make
really
sense.
watch it. I
Oh,
just
okay.
sort of see the highlights from Muscle Kiefer and Yano, and that's it.
So we're on board with the Milgi in the Ferrari here. He's just coming into the sort of tight corners of Sector 3. He looks like he's on for an okay lap at the moment. Don't think he'll be a contender for pole. He's probably looking at about a 134, I'd say. Maybe slightly slower. We'll see.
Oh, he might have made a mistake.
Maybe even slower than a 134. Yeah.
140, or maybe.
Yeah,
Close.
37. So there's lots of time for him to improve there. So he'll be looking to make that up. We still have 4 drivers here yet to actually set a time. We've got Jake, Hunter Griffin, Mercy, and Arden Dash yet to actually set a time. Hunter Griffin has just started his hot lap.
So far it's been a pretty good lap from him. No big corrections. There's a yellow flag. I think, oh, there's a Ferrari that is spun. It is Milgi.
That was on his in lap too. Did he spin or was he just letting the
No,
guys
he's
behind
spun.
him?
He's turned completely around.
Oh, okay. Oh. Hunter Griffin is coming up on the wing of the Mercedes here. Mercedes gets out of the way. Hopefully that didn't cause him to slow down through the chicane.
Completely flat out right-hander.
We've got Kebab in the chat reckoning Milgi will be on pole.
I mean, you never know.
It's definitely possible. We could have just been putting out a bit of a feeler lap, gauging out the course.
Yeah.
Oh, Man of Tins, that's a new fastest time for the session with a 1:31.826.
That's half a tenth faster than Mercy.
Yeah, that's really close, isn't it? We'll see what Hunter Griffin can do. This is going to be a pretty quick time from him. Not quick enough for pole, though.
7th place was 1:33.
And then we've just got Arden Dash, who is now starting his hot lap in the Mercedes, and we'll jump on board with him and watch him for this hot lap as well. That Aston Martin there may have slightly thrown up his chi a little bit, but it looks like he still is continuing on with the lap, as we have Bulldogs retiring from the session. Don't see any cars stopped on track, so I think that was in the pits.
I think so. I don't really see why he would have retired.
Maybe he just had something else he needed to do or something like that. He's set a time and he's happy with it for now and had to duck off or something. Who knows? But Arden Dash doing quite well, running into a little bit of traffic here, but otherwise doesn't appear like he's too heavily impacted at the moment. Aston Martin, which I believe is Belidat? Yes, it is Belidat, is no, sorry, I take that back. It's Stealth is right up behind Arden and dives into the pits. Arden coming up, looking to cross the line shortly. What's it going to be? So 33.6.
33.6.
So not a bad lap by Arden, but there is plenty of room to improve on that. But he's actually red fuel at the moment, so he's going to have to do a pretty quick in lap and then probably come out pretty quick again to try and get another time without running into too much potential traffic. So Jake is the only one not to set a time at the moment. He is currently still in the pits. So hopefully we will see him come out and give us a demonstration of what he can do shortly. We have a few drivers coming into the pits now and a few on hot laps. The current provisional pole is still that 31.8 held by Man of 10.
Yep. I think I've heard that like the servers are down. So a couple people have had errors. That's why there's only 16 people.
Oh.
The servers are down. So I'm just gonna have a little look on the
Okay.
EA Help Twitter to see if there's said anything.
I believe there's probably some sort of maintenance, but we should have been able to start before
Yeah,
got underway.
That's what it says. It says F122 is down for maintenance.
Yeah, we should have been able to get everyone in here and started before that though. As Mercy comes into the pits, so he is not going to improve right now. So it's still behind Man of 10 by that half a tenth. So who's actually out there on a hot lap at the moment looking to improve their times? Reblitz,
Most people will be in the pit.
Yeah, we do have the majority of drivers in the pits at the moment. So. Well, that was very close to invalidating by Reblitz, but I don't think he invalidated.
I don't see any information about the game being down for maintenance.
This might be a good time by Reblitz. Ooh, 32-4.
Yeah, they have said that the game will be offline for maintenance across all platforms from 10 o'clock UTC for 2 hours.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be affected by that because we've started the lobby. So if
Yeah, so
in the game,
member drivers can get in, I don't think so.
no, but they should have been here on time.
Yeah.
It's mostly their own fault.
Punishment for being possibly seconds late to a league race.
If you're not 15 minutes early, you're already late.
Yep.
Alright, so Reblitz did improve his time, but it wasn't by enough to make a significant impact on the leaderboard. Still down in that P6 position. Hunter Griffin at the moment is on a hot lap, and he is looking to improve from that P7. See if he can pip Reblitz, potentially formal casting, and maybe even contend for that front row position. What do you think?
Yeah, it would be nice
Do
to
you think
see
he'll be
him.
able to get it, Mickey?
Let me just see the.
He is currently
Looks like he's
4
4
tenths
tenths
up.
up.
Yeah.
So that'll bring him. It
down,
won't
so-
even. I don't even think he'll gain a position. There's a 6 tenth gap to Reblitz and P6.
No,
So
yeah.
he must really push on this last lap to get to around top 5.
It depends how well he manages to do this Sector 3. And how bad his Sector 3 potentially was on that with that last lap time that he got the 33-0.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean from me so far.
It's going to be a bit slow. I don't know if he's going to be able to improve. He does
Close to
improve.
third.
1.1 second. There you go.
We gained just like
1.1
six-
seconds.
6 tenths on that last sector, so that brings him up to 3rd place.
His last lap.
And look at the
must have-
top. Look at the top 4 even. They're within 1/10.
Yeah, that's a very tight front 2 rows, isn't it?
Yep.
Unfortunately, Stealth has invalidated as well, so hopefully he has enough fuel to go around and do another hot lap. And a lot of people still in the pits. We've got a lot of these guys that really probably should be out on the track at the moment, because this is the best time to do your hot laps. The track is fully rub it in. So you're gonna have, if you do a lap now compared to a lap at the start of the qualifying session, it's gonna be much quicker.
Yeah, track would have rubbed it in quite good by now.
So Rudy is currently on a hot lap, and this will be his final hot lap. Let's jump on board with him and see how he goes. He's coming up to the start of Sector 2. Keeps it very, very clean. This is good. This is looking really, really good so far, about partway through Sector 2. Schmork has retired.
Tracks that inside curb, tucks all the curbs through that chicane, gets on the power nicely.
I missed his,
Pretty clean
his
lap
split time at
from
the end
him.
of Sector 2. Did you manage to see if he was down or up or...
No, I just caught on at that moment, so I couldn't see.
Whereas we'll see how he goes. This is looking alright so far. Coming into the hairpin at 122. Might be okay. Oh, new pole.
Fastest lap.
New provisional
4:10.
pole.
So that'll be hard to beat. Everyone on their lap right now will have to finish it. No one gets a second
Well,
chance.
Tins has invalidated and also just spun as well, so Tins will not be improving on his 31.8. Mercy could
Mercy's
potentially,
one lap.
yeah, could
We're gonna see
potentially.
his delta when it pops up in a couple dozen seconds.
Oh, he's up.
1.3.
Yeah, so he will not be improving his time. I'd be very, very surprised if he managed to improve his time. Reblitz, let's jump on board with him. Can he improve? He is just set up. He's just set a purple sector 2. 2/10 isn't going to be enough for him to get front row though. He's going to have to improve by even more. As Art and Dash knocks Reblitz down to 8th and takes P7.
Oh, he touches that curb. It gets away with not spinning. Usually if I touch that inside curb there, I'm done.
It's a very dangerous curve, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exact same thing happens to me. Misses the apex at the hairpin a little bit.
But he'll get a good drive off the corner.
Oh, it's going to be... Oh, he improved a lot. 5/10. Half a second up after what was a relatively small improvement at the end of Sector 2. Actually turned it into a really, really good lap all throughout Sector 3. That gives him second row.
Is very close. Only pretty much a 10th between each other. So that front battle will be nice to watch.
Yeah, so that brings us to the end of this qualifying session. We have no more drivers ready to set times, so this will be our grid.
So Rodriguez gets the pole.
Rudiges gets the pole.
Rodriguez, sorry.
That's it. Alright, there you go, guys. So here is our starting grid for the race. Rudy on pole position, Man of Tin following him up, followed by Reblitz and Mercy in the second row, then Hunter Griffin and Stealth, Formal, Art and Dash, Hufu Cowboy and HK, Belidat Bulldogs, your boy Cappy and Schmork, then Milgy and Jake. All the way up to 16 positions. Unfortunately, we didn't get quite a full lobby. Believe that is potentially something to do with the maintenance. Oh no.
Yep.
I have failed to connect to online services. Please try again in a few moments. Are you getting that too?
No, I'm fine.
Interesting. I appear to still be in the game. I just have to hit enter every 3 seconds.
If you want, I can screen share, then you just try to put it on the stream, but that's going to be hard to do.
Give it a sec. Maybe it'll come good when we finish loading.
It's still like I'm still like looking at the pit lane.
I'm trying to look at the pit lane.
And it should have loaded everyone in by now.
Press cancel. Says Boy. I don't know.
I just keep trying until the grid start and then see if it's fine by then.
Oh, Boy's Giga Brain. Boy, someone promote that man.
Yep.
Boy saved the stream. Alright, here we go. Formation lap should be on. So we are starting the formation lap. It appears as though our drivers are all in the lobby. And hopefully they're not experiencing similar issues. Although we do have an Alpine slow off the line. One of the Alpine has spun.
Really?
Yeah, Kufu Cowboy is facing the wrong way. And
he got disqualified.
It's only the formation lap though, it's not the whole race. It's okay.
Yeah, well,
No
I know,
panic.
but disqualified from the...
Yeah.
So that's going to be bad for his tyres. And it's going to be interesting with the new manual formation lap. So you get to drive into the grid box by yourself. So that's... We'll see who mucks up and who doesn't.
That's true, we do get that, what's the punishment for if you actually mess that up in an online lobby? Like, what actually happens? Do you just get a, like, slightly less traction off the line? How does that work?
It puts you behind the yellow line. Your front wing, it goes behind the yellow line.
Oh, so you just back a
So you just go backward. It's like how Kufu is right now.
Kufu is... okay, I can't really get a shot of him, so I'm not selecting, but yeah, okay. I know what you mean.
So it'll just put you more further back on the grid. Plus your tyres are going to be cold since you couldn't warm them up.
Yeah, Kufu's tyres are going to be really punishing. Speaking of tyres, let's actually have a look at what everyone has decided to go with. So we have the entire grid on the mediums, minus Stealth in P6 on the hards, and Jake in P16 on the hards.
So they're going to get pretty terrible traction, but that at the end of the race they should be getting that pace advantage. So we have the cars coming on the main straight, ready to line up. Let's see how Rudy does on... Oh, he's going in there hot, and he gets it.
That's not too bad.
Almost perfect. It's pretty
It's not
good.
too bad. He's back a little bit, but...
Tin's got it good.
Yeah, Tin's almost perfect, but Mercy has just been disqualified from the formation lap. Oh, a few people sort of overshooting their grid boxes. Art and Dash did the same thing. HK Racing.
Hunter did pretty good as well. Stealth did good.
Ooh, your boy Cappy in that McLaren seemed to do okay. Alright, here we go. Jump on board with the leaders. We are 5 red lights. Drive-through penalty for Kufu. And they are off. The Red Bull gets a decent start. The Haas in P3 gets a really, really good start. Goes around the outside of the Red Bull.
Oh, is he going to make it? Yes, he does. Oh, there's a spinner in the back, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
one of the Mercedes. Man of Tin has gone around.
There's also a McLaren of formal Tins. So there's been a couple spinners, probably of contact at the back.
Yeah, so Formal casting in the McLaren and Man of Tin in the Mercedes had a bit of a rough start. Reblitz had an amazing start. Oh, Belidat has gone around. See if anyone else. Or there's a Alfa Romeo of Bulldogs catching up to Dash. He's going to try go around the outside. Does he make the space? That was pretty close. But he makes the move. HK Racing. Art and Dash got a much better exit than Bulldogs though out of the chicane, and is going to make a move up the inside, going into the fast right-hander. Oh, there's contact there. Oh, there is contact. Yeah, I believe there was. I think that was Dash's fault. I think he should have turned in earlier. I was looking at the Bulldogs POV, but we'll see how the stewards look at that one. That'll be one for the FIA, I'm sure. Reblitz with a 3/10 lead.
It'll be interesting down the next two DRS straights on who's going to get the lead.
There's no DRS at the moment. It's not activated until lap 3.
Yeah, lap 3, but still going to use their ERS and the slipstream.
Rudy staying with Reblitz really well, pulling away from Mercy just a little bit, but not enough to break DRS yet. It's getting close to it though. Those guys have gotten a really good exit out of turn 1 too. Oh, and we've got more spins. We've got Milgy in the Ferrari has gone off in turn 1.
Looks like turn 1 is going to be a pain for the whole grid, as we've already had 3 spinners there.
Mercy now out of DRS range by almost a 10. He is juicing with that battery in an effort to try and keep up with the front runners here. It's not working though too well. Mercy's struggling in that chicane to stay up with Reblitz and Rudiges. I wonder if he is perhaps running a slightly lower downforce setup than these other front 2 runners.
Possibly.
Jake is getting real close, looking to make a move on your boy Cappy, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to get it done in Sector 3. Not a lot of overtaking opportunities in Sector 3, especially with Jake being on the hard compound tyre.
Hunter's not too far behind Mercy. He might get DRS in the next couple of laps. So this lap...
Oh, someone is into
DRS.
the pits.
That's Kufu to serve his drive through.
Ah, yes, that he got off the line.
And I'm pretty sure there's a yellow flag that's... I think that was Mill that went wide and caused that yellow flag.
Yeah, the game, F1 22 seems to be a little bit trigger happy with the yellow flags, I think.
Maybe.
Just from my limited experience with it so far.
Yeah, Mercy's caught up to Rudy.
Yeah, he has. He's drained a lot of battery though. He's sitting on about 46%, whereas Rudy's still on about 85 to 90%. So Mercy's really using that battery to maintain pace with these guys here. It is working though. It's doing what he wants. He's staying within that DRS range.
Up for within 1.5 seconds. So it's going to be interesting if anyone goes for the undercut or overcut.
Well, yeah, I think...
Looks like it's going to be pretty hard to overtake someone since everyone has DRS.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a DRS train forming. The undercut, I don't think is as powerful as it's sort of used to be, as we have Stealth picking up the first time penalty of the race so far, 3 seconds for multiple warnings.
And he goes wide again, but he does get the DRS Stealth, and he's going to make an overtake on Bulldogs.
Oh, they're going side by
Stealth
side
has
into
a
turn
little bit
1.
of front wing
Bulldogs
damage.
holds the line. Space left, Stealth.
cuts a little bit of,
He does, yeah. Got a bit of a bad line out of turn 2. That was
I think
some
Stealth has
decent
front
racing.
wing damage, if I'm not wrong. He goes down the inside, but doesn't fully commit.
That was
Yeah,
a
I'm pretty
risky
sure
move.
Stealth has front wing damage. It's left the left part. Yeah, it is.
Left end
he
plate,
does.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
left
yeah,
end
you're
plate,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, he's missing that left end plate. That is going to give him a bit of impact on his front end performance. Fortunately,
is,
it's not as bad. Oh, we've got Reblitz
yeah.
and Rudy fighting for position. Rudy takes Reblitz with the DRS advantage going into the chicane. Can Reblitz stay with him? And Mercy is still just in DRS range. Just.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. He's probably gonna use some of his ERS just to stay with the top 2.
I think he already has been. He has regained a little bit of it though. So
Hunter has caught up to Mercy, so if Mercy doesn't get DRS, he will be under attack from Hunter.
Mercy makes a small
Mercy
error.
goes wide.
Yeah, that might cost him DRS. Did Mercy lose DRS because of
Yep,
that? He
it has. Oh no, he does have DRS.
He just opened it a little bit late.
Yeah.
Stealth making a move on Bulldogs again. These guys are battling like crazy. Stealth up the inside this time.
He gets the move
Bulldogs
done.
lets him
It'll
go,
be-
slots him behind. Oh,
yeah.
that's big contact! Oh my god. I don't know
Oh, there
how
was.
either of them didn't go around just then.
They're battling like crazy.
The McLaren of formal casting
McLaren
gets in there as
punches
well.
Stealth.
He says, no, I want
ball
front wing
goes
damage too.
wide.
He sees Stealth and gets jealous. Rear ends him.
Now Bulldogs will be under threat from Stealth. He's going to have to defend like a Bulldog down this straight.
We've got Mercy and Hunter Griffin battling as well. Stealth is going to make a move on Bulldogs up
He's
the
gonna
inside.
Oh, they almost make contact.
Stealth was really late on the brakes there. What is this, NASCAR? Is Stealth bump drafting Bulldogs here or what? That was almost
And
pushing him through the
Formal's going to
chicane.
go down the inside
Look
of
at
both of them into the right-hander.
Double
and he gets the
overtake
move
by
done.
Formal. Without even the DRS advantage. What a move by
Rudy's
Formal
really gave-
casting.
Oh, Mercy spun.
Oh no.
From P3, he drops back to P4.
Oh, that was...
Oh, the ghosting. Luckily for ghosting. Ghosting has been turned off for, I think Div 1, 2, and 3 now. Apart
That
from
is
Div
correct.
4.
This is our only division that still has ghosting turned on.
As Rudy already has a 1.7 lead on Reblets.
I wonder what happened there. Rudy sort of pulled away significantly from Reblets while we were watching that battle, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm not sure if anything happened.
So Mercy has recovered from that spin. He did lose a number of positions, but he didn't lose too much time on track.
So Hunter is into P3. So it's been a pretty good start for him.
We got another
As you see,
yellow,
yellow
in Sector
flag.
1. HK Racing has
Oh,
run
no, HK
very,
Racing.
very wide. He's lost a number of positions. I don't know if he had a spin. If he had a really big spin, he seems to have recovered it quite well. Mercy's DNF'd.
Out. Where was that?
Where's that? That's at the start of the straight.
Start of the straight.
Yeah.
Oh, now, would that be a safety car or virtual?
That is a full safety. We have yellows, sector 1, 2, and 3. Safety car is out on track. This will be a full safety car. So the interesting thing is, if you're on the mediums here, Mickey, do you pit? What's your opinion on this?
Safety car will be out for, I think, like around 3 laps, so that's around lap 9, 10. So I reckon I would pit for, I'd pit for hards if I was on the mediums. And
We
that's
have
what
Rudy
Rodriguez,
coming in,
Rudy and Reblets have done.
Yep. And
Hunter.
Hunter Griffin's followed him.
Formal, Self,
Formal. Yep, Formal
Bulldogs
is
is
in.
going on.
Bulldogs choosing not to pit. Interesting.
Stealth pit.
I'm very
Stealth is on the hards.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Stealth has decided to pit, considering he is on the hards. I guess he's afraid of losing
Well, Man of
too many
Kings gets a 5 second
positions.
time penalty
Oh
as well.
no. Yeah, that's brutal. I find it, I don't know, personally I find the pit entries a bit more tricky than I did in the previous game.
Randomly, it'll give you a 5 second time penalty, even if you don't touch the line, even if you go fully in. That's what I did a whole bunch of practicing, and 50% of the time when I went in the pit lane,
Really?
it gave me a 5 second time penalty for no
Whoa,
reason.
wait, what just happened to Stealth? Did we catch that on stream? I think we may have caught that on stream. That was interesting.
Sorry, I didn't catch it.
So I was-
What happened?
He was in the pit lane, he had his fresh tyres put on, and then he teleported onto the main straight at the start-finish line.
I think I've seen that like on a video somewhere else. I could be having deja vu, but I'm pretty sure I have seen that. There's a glitch where they go in the pit lane in France. I could just...
Lucci is saying he hit the
You
wall
think
and it
maybe?
teleported him onto the track.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
alright.
It's a glitch. Okay, yeah, alright.
Does he
I've
have
not
front wing
seen that one
damage?
yet. Interesting.
I don't think he has front wing damage, so he must have hit the wall that bad.
Yeah, I can't see any visual front wing damage. He has both his end plates and everything. So, looking alright. Yeah, we will see how Bulldogs goes on this restart on the older tyres. So our front three runners at the moment, Bulldogs, Jake and Arten Dash, chose not to pit. Jake off to an excellent start so far. He started this excuse me. Jake started this race in P16, last on the grid, and he is now
He
up
hasn't
into
pitted
second.
though.
No, he hasn't, but he's only on 6-lap-old hards, so it's not like he is completely not in for a shot.
Mm.
This strategy could end up working out very well for him, potentially.
Yep.
Not used to seeing the red safety car.
What, you used to the Aston?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or some of these drivers getting really, really close to each other under the safety car, making me a little bit nervous. Hopefully we don't have any incidents. Hopefully we have a clean safety car restart. So, do you think Bulldogs and probably more importantly Art and Dash are going to be able to defend their positions? 7-lap-old mediums versus fresh hards. But on a safety car restart, we know how notorious those hard tyres can be. What do you think?
Interesting. I feel like Rudy's going to be as aggressive as he can, so we can get some slower cars that are on older tires in between him and Reblets, just to gain a couple seconds even.
Okay, alright. Yeah. Yeah,
Some
I don't know.
people are-
I have a feeling these mediums are going to be a lot easier to get the heat into for the restart. And a lot of these guys I don't see warming their tyres very much. And I know we haven't had the message about the safety car
I think it will be coming in
yet.
this lap because everyone's
Should
caught
be.
up to the safety car.
Normally we'd get the message about now.
Now,
Or
yeah,
nailed it.
alright.
Nailed
Perfect
it.
timing.
Yeah, so I don't know, if I was these guys, especially on the hards, I would have been warming my tyres for like that whole lap. Because it does take a little bit more than previous games to get the heat into these tyres. What with the change in the brake duct systems and all that sort of stuff. So
Some people
Bulldogs
are
now in
calling-
control. Yep.
Yep. Some people calling that Bulldog is either going to take out the safety car or is going to create another safety car in full lap time.
No, have faith. He'll do great. He'll do great. He needs to slow down a little bit though, so he doesn't get thrown.
Well, that's who made those predictions? Kev the Gardener and I don't know how to pronounce the other person, but they
Rudy's
two
a little
people
bit
made a prediction.
further back here as Bulldogs is
Bulldogs-
off. He's on the restart. He gets off to actually a pretty good restart. Jake a little bit slower. Art and
Jake-
Dash making a move around the outside into turn 1.
Makes
Gets the
the
move.
move.
Oh, rear-ends Bulldogs
Boy.
into turn 1.
Oh,
And
that
again
was-
into turn 2.
again. It's gonna get. Oh, they touched again.
Arten manages to take the position, but I don't know how that's going to go. Hopefully Bulldogs keeps it clean. Jake dropping a few positions now, down
Rebel's
to
over to
P5.
Rodriguez, so that's for net position 1.
Yep, that is definitely. Oh,
Oh,
no, Rebels goes around! Front wing into the
Same
wall.
with. Oh no, same with Migley. Oh, same with an Alpine, Kufu.
Oh no. Everyone on these cold tyres.
Oh, that's 3 spinners.
Hunter Griffin
On
and
the-
Stealth.
4th
Oh.
corner, 4th, 5th, and 6th corner.
Stealth beautifully picked that braking point. Yeah, these guys are all on cold tyres. As I said, a lot of the hard runners didn't get
Who
enough
is
heat
on
into
the
them.
mediums though, and he's spun.
Okay, yeah, it's true. And Migli as well. Milgi, sorry.
Milgy, oh yeah. So Reblitz, not sure he'll be in contention for the race win, as that's Stealth getting a 3-second time penalty.
That's going to be a rough recovery for Reblitz from this point on. That brings Stealth up to 6-second penalties total. Excuse me, sneezed.
Rudy is closing up to Bulldogs, and it looks like he's going to try and make a move.
Up the
Bulldogs
inside.
does move a little bit, but he gets the job done in the
Nice
inside.
and clean. Nice and clean.
I don't. Surely Bulldogs doesn't fight this. He still needs to make another stop.
I wonder if Bulldogs has picked up damage at some point, or maybe he's just not quite as confident on the throttle as Rudy was there.
He's on older tyres, so
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
He's
He's
already
on the minor
gained.
mediums.
that's going to make Rudy. Will he hold back to the DRS? All.
Oh, look at this.
Is that Tin? Oh, Tin goes for a spin.
Stealth is looking to try and make a move on formal casting into McLaren. Is unable to, even though he absolutely slammed the battery down the main straight. These guys are getting so tight through the chicane, and there was contact there between Stealth and formal.
So Tin went for a little spin at the corner that's made a lot of people spin.
The start of Sector
that's-
2 there, it's pretty notorious.
I hate that corner. I've been on such good laps on time trial and then just spun there.
Miggy loses the position to
Miggy.
Kufu Cowboy.
Does he have front wing damage? No, he doesn't actually.
Man of Tin. No visible damage.
No. Milgy goes back. Oh, he goes for a spin.
Oh no, and he's facing the wrong way too. That's going to be a rough recovery for him. Is anyone going to try and make a move down the main straight? We have Stealth right up behind Formal again. These guys are battling really hard the last couple of laps. Stealth
Gonna go
goes
down the
up the inside in
inside.
turn 1. Gets the move
Almost
done
Bulldogs as
easily.
well. He gets the move. Wonder if we'll see another spinner at the corner where Sector 2 starts. Because I'm pretty sure there's been one every lap.
You're going to classic curse someone.
Yep.
Stealth takes a fairly late apex there. Is trying to get a much
to make
better
a good
exit.
run.
Yeah. But unfortunately, unable to get around Bulldogs and has to lift slightly. That's going to ruin that good exit that he got. Does now have the DRS advantage though, so looking to make the move on
That's
Bulldogs.
HK Racing that spun. What did I say? Commentator's curse.
Oh, you got him. You got him good.
I don't. He
Bulldogs.
might have front wing damage as well.
Bulldogs maintains his line. Stealth stays with Bulldogs, however, ends up the worst out of the chicane and does not manage to get the position. Well, that was a big lunge, and there's contact. There's big contact. Stealth is into the wall.
Stealth is. Does he have front wing damage?
Oh, definitely. He did
Definitely.
not DNF. He is not yet out of the race, which is
That would have been out of
good.
the race if it was higher damage.
Yeah, I'm surprised he did not DNF just then. It was quite a rapid pace he went into the wall just then, front wheel first.
Yeah, I didn't fully catch it. Who's from your first thoughts? Whose fault do you think that was?
Oh, let's
Or
not talk
racing
about that here. We'll leave that one to the FIA.
Yeah,
I don't
alright.
know whose fault it was, but I did see contact between Stealth and Bulldogs. And then there was a secondary contact as well, tyre to tyre, and that sent Stealth into a bit of a spin, sliding across the tarmac and into the wall on the inside. So I'm not really sure whose fault it was. It was a bit of a late lunge by Stealth though. But,
Rudy has got a good run on Dash. He got the DRS and the ERS.
he
And it looks
does.
like it should be a pretty simple move.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be as simple as we
He's fighting
think.
back though. He's
Arton holds that
there's a
line.
little bit of contact.
Oh, there's a
more
lot of
contact.
contact,
Oh,
and
no,
Arton
and
goes
Dash goes
around.
around.
No.
No, alright. That one was interesting as well.
Formal
Shouldn't have
casting
been
gets
fighting for it,
Bulldogs as
but,
well.
gonna go for the lead if you have an opportunity. Could have been waiting for another safety car.
Yeah, Rudy with the big tyre advantage as well. Arton's mediums hitting 11 laps, so Rudy on the 5 lap hards. So those hards would just be starting to come online now as well.
Yeah. As Bulldogs and Dash and Milgy are yet to. Oh, Bulldogs goes in the pits.
He is into the pits. I'm assuming he will be putting on the hards.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be putting the softs on.
No, you would not. 3 seconds
Fufu
for
gets a 3
Fufu.
seconds.
And a
And 5
5 for
seconds.
speeding in the pit lane. That's really unfortunate for him. He's not had the best of races, has he? Bulldogs on with the
Yeah.
hards. Not a bad stop by him. Unfortunately, he will come out right at the back of it. As we got Belida now fighting with Art and Dash for that P5. Belida 6-lap old hards versus Arten's 12-lap mediums. Arten with this sort of inside line ends up taking the position. Belida does get DRS down the main straight, however, Belida not got a lot of
Who has
battery.
crashed in the pit lane?
Oh no.
He just, as soon as you get off the pit limiter, still like pretty much inside the pit lane, he
Oh
spun.
yeah. Released the limiter and then just lit up their rears, did he?
Yeah, he has front wing damage, right end plate.
Oh no, no. That's brutal.
Man of Tin overtook Stealth.
Let's stay on board with Belida and Art and Dash for the moment, because these guys are fighting quite aggressively. Belida really wants that P5. And it'll be interesting to see when Arten pits now that Bulldogs has pit. It's not going to be...
Same with Drake, he needs to pit.
He's on the hards though, so he can
He's
go
on the hards,
he can
so
go a
he
lot
can go
longer. He wants to go,
round
yeah, he wants to go a lot
19.
longer.
Around lap 19 maybe.
19, you reckon? That's when you're going to call it? That's a pretty good guess, I reckon.
The safety car will probably extend the window by a
19.
couple laps.
I reckon he's going to pit probably around somewhere between 14 to 17, would be my guess. Milgy picks up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane as well.
Yeah, I'd say around 16 to 19. Oh, there's
Oh.
Mercedes of Dash that
Oh.
keeps it.
He doesn't spin, he
doesn't
does
spin,
almost lose
He does
it
lose
though.
position.
He actually doesn't have DRS either, because of where the detection zone is built. So
Still a
Belida
tiny
in
bit
front
fast,
of him.
but not gonna go for the move, as there's pretty much no point.
No, unable to. With Belida having the DRS, there's no way he was able to get past. Oh, HK looking to make a move
HK
on
was-
Man of Tin. Or Man of Tin making a move on him. I'm not sure quite who had...
I think it was Man of Tin
Ooh.
making the move.
Man of Tin runs very wide there. Definitely would have picked up a warning for that one.
Yeah.
HK staying with him though, and we've now got a bit of a train forming as Stealth goes up the inside of the McLaren. Oh, there's a little bit of contact between the two of them. There's quite a bit of contact between the two of them. Stealth looks like he has managed to keep the position for now. However, he will be under threat of the DRS.
And Schmuck, it's a 3-second time penalty.
HK is trying to go around the outside of Man of Tin. Unable to. Tins holds it.
Oh, that was pretty good racing, no contact.
That was really tight though, but Tins manages to keep the position. And Cappy.
Oh,
Cappy's.
there's
Oh,
more
no.
contact. Will HK Racing go around the outside of Man of Tins? It looks like he has.
I think he
And it's
will.
going to get a run onto Cappy.
As a result of that contact
It's
between
very
the two
easy
of them.
overtake, and it's already past him.
Yeah, that was.
And now Tin is going to go down the inside of Cappy. And he got the move done. One's a little wide, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, so Stealth and Cappy having that contact there really didn't work out for Cappy at all, as it completely ruined his exit down the main, well not the main, but sorry, down that back DRS straight. And Stealth now looking to make the move on Art and Dash.
It's been a long battle.
Arten's already been passed by Belida, the other Aston Martin.
Oh,
and
there's
now
a yellow
Stealth is
flag.
looking to-
Oh, that's Tin that is spun. I don't think he has any front wing damage. Doesn't look like any visible front wing damage as he's battling with the Reblets. And he goes in the pit. Yeah, he goes in the... Reblets goes in the pits, sorry.
Arton looking to make a move on the leader. Sticks a nose up the inside, but decides not to make the lunge.
No point. He's on older tyres, but he looks like he has a very good run coming out of turn 2. He's probably... Oh, he goes for it. There's contact.
Oh, Stealth! Look at Stealth with the double overtake! Again,
Oh
on
my
his
gosh.
teammates
That's
as
happened
well.
like 3 times this race. It's been like exact same thing with Perez and Hamilton and Leclerc.
Hunter
It's
Griffin
happened
and
3 times
Jake
already.
into the chicane.
He defends the position from Jake, but Jake does need a pit. So there's no point really fighting for that position. Stealth gets a 3-second time penalty.
What does that put him up to? That puts Stealth to a total of 9 seconds. So currently the most penalties built up by him so far. Some of these penalties are starting to rack up as well, so these guys need to be a little bit more careful. Some of these guys are going to lose a lot of positions. So Stealth is currently P5, but with a 9-second penalty, that puts him in like 10th. So that's a big drop down because of those penalties. And these guys can't afford to just ignore them.
Yeah.
Ooh, Arton lost a lot of time.
HK Racing has a run on Arton.
Yeah, Arton's
It's gonna go down there inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact. That's nothing major contact, just a little bit of rubbing.
I wonder if he nicked his wing there, because it wasn't a huge contact, but it was.
It wouldn't have been
decent,
damaged
so.
though, because it's only what I think reduced.
Yeah, it is reduced.
So yeah, so it wouldn't have been anything. Oh no! Belly Dart goes for a spin.
Oh, it's rough. We've seen a lot of people
Start of
spin
sector
there.
2. That's like the 6th person, maybe. 6th time, maybe.
Tins is going to make a run on your boy Cappy.
Oh, Jake's gone in front of Hunter. I didn't catch that one.
There's just too
But
much
Jake
action.
still
There's
has
too
the
much stuff
hit.
going on.
This is a pretty good banger of the first race.
I would agree. It is a banger of a race.
So Jake still needs to pit. So Hunter, if I was Hunter, I would just stick in Jake's DRS until he pits.
Yeah, well, so Hunter Griffin looking to go to the end on this compound, right? Whereas Jake has to pit, so.
So if I was Hunter, I'd just stick in his DRS, not waste too much time trying to attack.
No, but Hunter is on fresher tyres too. He doesn't want to get held up by Jake if Jake
Yeah, but he
is
does want the
holding him up and
DRS
going slow.
pull him along. So I'd say if I was Hunter, if Jake is too slow, then I'd overtake. If he's like same pace, then I would just stick behind again the DRS. As
There you go. Arton is into the
Arton in the
pits.
pits
16
for front wing
laps.
change.
16
So maybe
laps
there
on
was
those mediums.
contact.
Did he change his front wing?
He changed the front wing, so
Oh,
maybe
there
there was
you go.
contact. Maybe it's earlier contact.
There was that.
As
There
Billy
was
that.
that
Race
contact
front penalty.
down into turn 1. HK Racing has had a bit
HK
of a spin.
Racing's tried to spin. There's spins everywhere. Wonder how it would be for novice and prodigy and maybe even elite.
Yeah, well, new
Whoever
game.
says the fastest lap.
Everyone's still getting a little bit used to the new sort of, I'm not going to say handling model, but the new way that the cars sort of feel a little bit. They do feel a bit different. We have the grid starting to spread out a little bit now.
Through a couple little battles.
Rebels
Cappy is close to Tim's.
The Ferrari of Milgy has gone around right in the last hairpin. Unfortunately, had to find
that's happened too much
reverse.
times.
Reblitz goes flying past
Gotta
the
wait
arc
for
dash.
Rudy. Jake gets a 3-second time penalty.
He's battling
As
with
there was a
Griffin
little
as
bit of
well.
battling.
Oh no, he's come into the pit. That's
Or
what
is it? Yeah, he's came in. It's alright.
Reblitz gets
So that
past
releases
Arden.
Hunter.
Reblitz is on
into
the
third
softs, by
place.
the way.
Reblet's on the
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be good for like 3 laps, and then it's just gonna turn to a pile of. Well,
You don't think the
pile
softs will
of
be able to make it to
overheating.
the end? We've got
Oh,
what?
they
We've got
will, but they
we've got
will
8
have
laps to
like
go.
they will have a lot of wear on them.
I think he might be able to do okay. It's like, yeah, it's 8 laps, but he's at the lowest fuel load he's gonna be during this race. So I think he
So that will
might do
reduce
okay.
a little bit. I'm not sure about that one. Be interesting how he goes. He's already done 3 laps on them though.
That's true. I didn't see that. Yeah.
So
So that's gonna be
a real
pushing it.
pain right at the end of the race.
Now the grid, well, sorry, the race appears to have settled down a little bit now. We've not got many battles. The only one within DRS range is Belida and HK Racing, sort of competing for that 7th position. But Belidat's still a bit too far back at the moment to challenge for it.
Mac is closing up to them with them battling.
And we got a yellow.
I'm not sure what that was.
I believe it was the Alpha Tari of Hunter Griffin. I'm not sure quite what caused that.
Maybe it was, because he has lost some time to the front two. But
His front wing
could be anything.
appears to still be intact.
I wouldn't see why he might have just got a whole bunch of wheel spin and had to correct it, and that made the yellow flag. But should be fine for now.
Belida closing that gap up a little bit to HK, with the DRS down the main straight.
Might not be close enough for an overtake on the back straight.
I don't know, it's a long back straight, and the DRS is such a huge advantage down there. Although, as I say that, HK pulls away at the start of Sector 2.
Yeah, it
So-
won't be enough, I don't think so.
No, definitely not now.
Belida has been using a lot of his ERS though.
HK is on 1% battery, so I think that's how HK managed to pull away a little bit there. What are our
What's
penalties
the
are
use
for
of
these guys? HK and Belida both on 3-second penalties, so track position is the position for these two at the moment.
Happy gets a 3-second time. Oh, there's a yellow flag.
That's the
It is
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
I think.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Looks like he's AI controlled at the
Look in
moment.
session.
What's going on with that?
Would that give Hunter DRS? Yes, it will.
It will, yeah. Stealth is into the pits
That's
on
the
13
hits.
lap mediums.
That brings Man of Tin into 4th place
So
and Mercedes.
Stealth will be taking the softs then. And no front wing replacement. Yep, onto the softs for Stealth. So he will probably be very, very rapid on those soft compound tyres. And
What?
again, with the teleport into the track thing.
Is that like a? Is he doing that on purpose?
I don't know.
think
It wasn't
He
Stealth
just
that
drove
did it
straight
last
into
time.
the wall. It wasn't. Who was it that did it last
I
time?
believe it was the AlphaTauri that did it before. I'm not sure.
No, it was. I don't think so. No. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I think it was Stealth last time.
Maybe. We might have to review that, see if that's intentional exploitation of game mechanics. Because that doesn't seem fair if that's being done on purpose.
I mean, I feel like that would probably slow you down a little bit.
No, because it gets you out of that pit limiter straight away. Like, it sort of resets you onto the track, but then you don't have to abide by the pit limiter, so you can just accelerate as fast as possible.
I'm not
So,
sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure either. Yeah.
HK Racing has closed up to your boy Cappy. I think he made a little mistake because he was 3 seconds in front of HK. So it looks like a move may be done within the next couple of laps.
HK's pulled away from Belida as well, though.
Oh yeah, he has pulled away. Threblets gets a 3-second time penalty.
So maybe HK is just putting the hammer down, as you'd say. Ooh, HK with a much later apex. That's going to give him better exit
Already
here.
alongside, and
He's gonna
he's pretty much
easily
already
do it.
ahead.
Yeah, he is
Oh,
harvesting though.
He's
Is the
fighting
problem?
back though.
Yeah, HK is harvesting is the problem.
Happy Oh, he goes for it. He goes.
Keep it
HK goes a little bit
clean.
wide.
They do
They've
manage to
kept
keep
it
it clean.
He goes a little bit wide.
Yeah, Cappy runs off the track there.
But Cappy will get DRS down the main straight, down the back straight.
Cappy's going to be under
It
threat
looks like
from
he's already
the lead
quite
out
far
though.
behind. Yeah, he might even go for an overtake on the back straight.
Yeah. Cappy's going to have to worry about defending more than attacking. Cappy will have DRS. No,
He
no,
won't.
he won't. I thought for sure he
So
was
the lead
1
out's going to
second
be
in the
using all of his
position.
DRS, and looks like he's backed off with the DRS.
Yeah, he was too far back to make a real move there, especially since he was the lead out was harvesting into the chicane there, so he did lose a bit of time down the straight. Stealth in P10 on those fresh softs. Kufu has now stopped for fresh softs as well. See if he can manage to gain up any of that time. He's 10 seconds behind Dash there. Rudiger's comfortably in first at this position. He just essentially has to bring it home, right?
Yeah.
So, unless there's a severe upset in the closing stages of this race, doesn't look like too much is going to change for the podium, but there are still a lot of midfield battles going on. As Jake...
Sure is. Jake is closing up to Bleeder, and he overtakes him, but Bleeder is using his ERS and is going to go down the inside. But Jake comes back at him. They touch,
Just a little bit of contact there, nothing too bad.
but Jake gets in front.
Yeah, with Jake with the massive tyre advantage there with the 4-lap mediums versus the 16-lap hards, I'm not really surprised that he came out ahead eventually there.
Elk isn't too far behind that group as well. He's on the soft, so he will have some pace as he goes wide. He will have some pace. Reblets. Is he trying to go for fastest lap maybe?
Yeah,
Since he's out of the points.
possibly, yeah, could be. Jake gets the move done on your boy Cappy. Cappy cuts the corner of the chicane
Put him under
drastically.
pressure from the leader and the two Astons as well.
The lead out is so empty on battery though.
Stealth might have a go at him. There would be probably a bit of team orders, but he's going to have a go at him
Well, I don't think
with
team
the
orders...
fresher tyres.
Yeah, I don't think team orders
Just
would have
in
mattered. I
front.
think Stealth
just
would get
like
him anyway.
Not to crash. Those are good team orders.
Yeah, that's a...
And his
that's a
stealth
pretty
goes
good
down
order.
the inside
Cappy
of
as
Cappy,
well.
and Cappy almost loses it as well.
You can see Stealth with this late stop onto softs is absolutely slicing his way through the field at the moment.
Reckon he'll get Jake? Probably.
Well, Jake is on a lot fresher tyres than Cappy and
Yeah,
Bolita,
he's
who were
on
just
4-lap
promised.
mediums, so maybe not actually.
So
Because the
if,
softs
yeah,
will start being they'll start overheating around now if he's got the tire pressures right.
yeah, well the softs can have a habit of overheating quite a bit at certain sectors of the track. So, but I think Stealth will probably be able to get Jake with DRS. With DRS,
He
I
is
think
out
he
of the
will.
DRS right now.
Not for long.
Oh, he might get back in it though.
Not for
No.
this DRS zone, so it will probably take him
Yeah,
another lap.
he's just out it. Or there's yellow flag.
Bleeder. It's run
Bleeder
wide, had a bit
has
of a spin.
spun. So that's like the 7th time someone spun there, if I'm not wrong.
Man of Tin closing up onto Hunter Griffin. So that's really
Oh,
interesting. Man of Tin has 8 seconds of penalties. Hunter Griffin has
Oh.
none.
Okay,
But
that'll be interesting. Maybe Hunter Griffin will play it safe and just try not to attack too much unless they crash. Because no way, unless Griffin makes a mistake, I don't see him losing 8 seconds in around 4 laps.
No, yeah. If I'm Hunter Griffin in this,
Oh, no, they
no!
touch!
Tin rear ends him.
Oh no,
Hunter
Griffin!
pass.
That's definitely a penalty for,
Hunter's gonna be furious.
and that's gonna leave him under pressure by HK Racing. That's got to be a penalty there.
Ooh.
I really don't see a way that that's not a
Contact
penalty.
between HK and Hunter there as well. Yeah, that's gonna... Hunter's gonna be furious. Hunter needs to keep his head about him. Just head down and keep going. He's still...
I feel like this is probably a fight for the podium.
He
Man
still
of
doesn't
Tins.
have any penalties, so
That-
he can still make this work.
Does HK Racing does have How much penalties does he have?
Let's chuck it over to penalties. HK has 6 seconds.
6 seconds. So it looks like
Tim's
he
8.
might still be in for a podium.
Maybe. Hunter Griffin is pretty far off of Man of Tin at the moment.
I feel like Mandatin probably will get a 5-second time penalty. So I mean, he did just rear-end him.
We'll see. We'll leave that for the FYI. We won't
Leave that for
speculate on
FYI.
that. We won't speculate
Yeah.
on that. We'll just commentate. But
Yeah.
interestingly, with all these diverging strategies, at the end of the race, we are now back to some very tight racing. We've got a DRS train forming from HK Racing down to Stealth.
Stealth has 9 seconds.
It's going to be hard.
Penalties.
It's going to be really hard for Stealth to get past Jake, though, now that Jake has DRS himself.
Going to be a challenge, as Stealth's tyres are probably gone a little bit now.
Yeah, they'll definitely be on their way, but I think they'll still have plenty of grip. The hardest bit is just going to be the fact that Jake isn't on old hards like the other guys. He's on fresh-ish mediums, and Jake's got DRS as well, so Stealth doesn't even have that advantage. And yeah, Stealth struggling to close this gap on Jake here, down the main pit straight.
Yeah, it's a pretty big DRS train. I wonder if any moves are going to be done. There's 2 laps of the race left. And Formal has caught up to Rudy, but it's not going to be enough though.
Jake is right up behind Hunter Griffin. Stealth runs really, really wide. Kev making the call of the triple overtake incoming. Jake,
It's okay for Hunter to lose positions because of the time penalties. He should gain most of the positions back, if not all.
Yep. Oh, there's contact between Stealth and Jake. As Cappy and Schmork are fighting through the chicane.
Oh, they touch, I'm pretty sure.
Jake
and Stealth.
Yeah, Stealth finally gets
touched.
past Jake. Stealth cuts big time. He is cutting a lot around here, and it is costing him penalties out the wazoo.
We're on the final lap of the race.
So it's not the final lap for these guys. These guys still have to cross the line and then do one more.
Yep.
So these guys are not getting the checkered flag at this time. So Stealth will probably be able to get Hunter Griffin here. Much softer compound. He's going to drain that battery as well. Hunter Griffin draining his battery. Gets a much better exit out of the hairpin. And now Stealth facing attack from Jake. Oh, there's big contact between Jake and Stealth. They both managed to make it through turn 1
Both
though.
make the corner.
And Hunter Griffin manages to stay ahead, with Jake and Stealth having to battle for that P6.
Pretty lucky for him. As Rudy, that's on the final sector. So
Rudy will be crossing the line in about 20 seconds time. We're just going to stay here though, because Jake and Hunter Griffin are fighting. Jake is making a move up the inside. Stealth is going to capitalize on that opening and try and go as well. Stealth ends
there's
up
contact between the
messing
Aston
himself up.
and that's let Hunter through.
That's actually, I think Hunter was forced into getting a 3-second penalty because of that contact as well. There you go, Rudy crosses the line, takes the checkered flag for P1.
If that did happen.
Formal picks up the
As
P2.
Rudy gets first place, so first race of the new season, first race of F1 22, he gets the win with a pretty commanding performance.
Yeah, Rudy and Formal had really good races today, no penalties either. Man of Tin picks up P3. Does he maintain it over HK with the
time penalty,
penalties?
unserved penalty, so that'll get him a lot of penalties actually.
There you go. So HK loses the position to Jake once penalties are applied. So Man of Tin maintains P3, Jake in P4, HK in 5th.
Only 6th place for Hunter. He did get that 3-second time penalty,
Which may be
presumably
removed.
of the
Would
contact
depend.
in front, which may get removed.
Stealth ends up in P7. Cappy down in 8. Bulldogs ends up bringing home some points with P9. The leader picks up that single point for P10. Schmork 11. Arten Dash crosses the line for 12th, I believe. I get an achievement. Hell yeah. What's that one for? Spectate an online race. Yeah, easy. I worked real hard for that achievement, boys. Thank you. Alright, there you go, guys. So there is our podium. Rudy, Formal Casting, and Man of Tin. Of course, not including any FIA administered penalties. Then we've got Jake, HK Racing, Hunter Griffin, Stealth, your boy Cappy, Bulldogs, the leader, Schmork, Art and Dash, Reblets, Kufu Cowboy, Milgy, and unfortunately Mercy with the DNF. So stay with us, guys. We will just actually, I will quickly run through the race director for anyone that may need it and doesn't remember to grab it themselves. So go ahead and click that if you want, guys.
A lot of incidents that happen in this race.
Yeah, especially for only 16 cars as well. Alright. Cool. So that'll be it. And we will run a very short ad break and then we will be back with some interviews. So please bear with us, guys. Alright, we will bring in our race winner, Rudy. Just move him into commentary with us. Rudy, mate, you are live. Congratulations. Wait, are you there?
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, he's there. I was panicking. I thought you were AFK for a second. Thought you were stitching me up. Congratulations, mate. You are the first winner of ARL in F1 2022. What are you thinking at the moment?
Um, it was pretty difficult race to be honest.
Oh, really?
Although it looks pretty easy. I haven't practiced much on this one, and yeah, I was trying to maintain the distance, the gap between myself and Formal. Good engineering team behind me as well, telling me all the updates for the distance and his DRS and everything. So yeah, pretty happy with the first win. Unfortunate that my teammate didn't finish in the point as well. Otherwise, Red Bull would have been in the points this season to start off the season.
You definitely didn't make it look hard, mate. You made it look easy out there. You did really, really well. So yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations.
I think my target this season is not to make any mistake at all because last season you can see every now and then I spin
Yeah,
and I spin during crucial moments as well. So
yeah, you
that's what I was
were
trying to do.
very clean race, like penalty free. It was good to see, mate. Good job.
Yeah.
Who were your
Thank
race
you.
engineers? You want to give them a shout out?
Oh, Spliff and Boy.
Oh,
So
nice, nice, nice.
amazing.
Mickey, have you got any questions for Rudy?
Nope.
Awesome. Well,
Not that kind of interview.
congratulations again, Rudy. And
Thank you very
I'll
much.
send you back. What channel were you in?
Red Bull,
Red
thanks.
Bull.
Red Bull.
Thanks, guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
You too, mate. Congratulations. Right, we will try and let's get Man of Tin in because he sort of had a bit of an up and down race, and ended up bringing home a podium, did he not? And he was P3.
3, yep.
We'll get him in. Tins, mate, how are you?
Not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. We were enjoying that race. That was a really good race. Were you a little bit surprised when you ended up picking up the podium there in the end?
Yeah, quite surprised to be fair. I spun about 6 times. I got taken out on the first corner, and then I got taken out on the first corner of the second lap as well. So, I knowing that I had some early trouble, I pretty much just said I'm going to pit early on these mediums, like lap 10 or something, because they're just going to be fried, and I'm just going to have to just ride out the hards. So,
Yeah, well, the
yeah.
strategy seemed to work out like really well for you, man. So got to commend you on that. Did you have anyone engineering for you, or you just homebrewing your own strategy on the fly?
No, I just did my own strategy on the fly. Like I've done a little bit of stuff in terms. I did one Grand Prix, and having them hards to actually use is incredible in this game. So it does compromise the softs a little bit, but at the end of the day, you lose some, you win some. But yeah, knowing that those hards could go a hell of a lot longer was was probably my savior in this race. To be fair.
So you reckon the hards are sort of like a really competitive compound now compared to where they were in the last game, or the
Oh,
majority of the last game, I should say.
100%. Like what you're doing on your qualifying times, you're doing what 131s, 132s, 130s, and then race pace to be doing 134s, 135s on hards. That's There's nothing you can beat like that because the softs last 5 laps or something, and the mediums, yeah, you're doing like 134s maybe, like low 134s, but you're not really losing that much time for the hards. They're actually quite viable in this game, which is good to see.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, congratulations, mate, picking up a podium first race in F1 22 of ARL. So hopefully you can keep them coming for the rest of the season.
Yeah, hopefully I'll try and stay out of trouble, and I think I need to probably work on my starts because I went from second to fifth almost instantaneously. So
Yeah, well, whoever was in that Haas, I think it was Reblets in P3, absolutely nailed the start and flew past both of you.
we had a practice run this week, and he did the exact same thing. Like he must be just working solidly on that because he flew past us in a practice run. Like he's an expert at starting.
Sweet. All right, Mickey, you got any comments or any questions for Tins?
No, not really.
All right, thanks heaps, Tins. Thanks for your time and congratulations
No
again.
worries. Cheers,
I'll
boys.
move you back to Mercedes. Have fun, mate.
So I think
Yes.
the last person we should grab is Formal.
Yes, we are going to grab him and get his thoughts on the race. I will just bring him up now. Formal, how are you
Hello.
feeling, mate?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm
Yeah?
I'm pretty happy with how that went. Yeah.
Yeah. Bringing home some good points for the McLaren there. Good to see.
Yeah. Yep. It was a very the start was stressful, but the second half of the race was actually pretty chill. So I'm pretty happy with it.
When are you taking Ricardo's seat?
I mean, I can't. Like, unfortunately, because I'm a dual citizen and everyone always associates me with being American, I can't continue the tradition of an Australian replacing an Australian. So, that's not for me. That's going to be Cappy who'll be taking his seat in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good, you're going to Andretti United in the whenever that team joins
See,
F1.
yeah. See, now that makes a little bit more sense, right? You
Yeah.
know, because definitely not going to Haas. Never that again. That was a bad time. That was.
Yeah, well, do you reckon you'll be able to sort of maintain this this massive uptick in momentum continuing out
Um,
throughout the rest of this academy season?
I think there's going to be a lot of battles between McLaren and Red Bull. Actually, when kind of looking at the race, how it played out, where both myself and Cappy finished in comparison to them, I think there is going to be some battles. Unfortunately, to be perfectly honest, Rudy is a little bit faster than me. He does have that pace, and he is largely a consistent driver. So I don't know how many opportunities I'm going to have to like fight him for first. But with how chaotic that race was, I mean, it's hard to take anything solid from that, except for the fact that Rudy and I know how to drive without crashing.
I mean, I wouldn't put yourself down too much because you were only what 1.5 seconds behind
Yeah,
Rudy at the
1.5. Yep.
behind Rudy at the end of that race there. So like, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
you're that far
and
behind him.
it could have been a very different. I feel like if I didn't have to, like, I had to fight a lot more for that P2 than he did for that P1. And I'm not saying that to flame, but if you go back and watch that race, lap one, turn one, I'm in last place. And I had to crawl through pretty much the entire field to get back up to that second place. So the fact that I couldn't pull the full Perez is a little sad, but Rudy was faster. He stayed cool under pressure, and I think he always had that ERS advantage over me. So it was never going to happen unless he made a mistake.
Yeah, well, you definitely put the pressure on him because we just had Rudy in here doing the interview, and he said it was not an easy race at all.
Well, fair enough then. I don't know. I was just chilling in P2, so fair enough.
Yeah. Any final closing points or anything you have to say, Max?
Absolutely, big shout out, thank you to the McLaren team. We had a full, we had more engineers than we had racers today, and I think that did a lot to keep myself cool, calm, and collected. Like I didn't need race updates; we were 20 seconds ahead, but we had some lighthearted, fun conversation that kept me a bit more focused. Cappy, shout out to his gearbox, which got utterly annihilated by everyone driving up his ass. So GG's to him as well, and good luck, marshals.
Yeah. I think I'm
Yeah, it was a chaotic race.
I think I'm head of FIA for Academy, so that's gonna be
Oh
a
yeah, you're
fun
gonna have
time.
fun. Well,
Hmm.
the good news is you don't have anything coming from me.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Alright.
Pretty sure in the rule books, pretty sure I remember seeing you're not allowed to have more race engineers than race drivers. So it looks like that P2 is gonna go back to P16.
Well, you know what? Define engineer, because I'd say they're more like cheerleaders in the end. I mean, we even got the palm
Yeah.
fronts and tutus and everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck with your next race.
Thank you,
Alright.
thank you.
Cool. I'll send you back down to the McLaren.
Cheers.
Sweet. Thanks so much, mate, and congratulations again.
Yeah, GG's, and I guess you're up in Div 2 or 3 now, away from me. I get it.
Me?
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't think I'll stay there for long. I'll be back
Hey,
down
hey,
in
if you
Academy
stay
real
on the
soon.
track, you had better pace than me all last season. We
Yeah,
both
no,
know that's true. If you
it's-
stay on the track, you're good.
It's not carried over to the new game in any way,
Uh-oh.
shape, or form. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I'm very slow.
I trust. I want to see all the academy guys who got promoted do well. So like you, Bevo, whoever else got promoted. Mostly Bevo because he's on McLaren. Go Bevo. All right, I'm leaving. I'll go on my own. Bye, y'all.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Cool. All right, that wraps it up. So thanks for joining us here for the first race of ARL on F1 22. I've been old mate James, joined by Mickey the Wiz, and make sure you come back, catch us tomorrow night for our novice division tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time for their round one at France. Anything else you want to add, Mickey?
Nope.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And everyone have a good night. Goodbye.
Yep. Good night. See ya.